Add some interest to your strumming with these easy walk up and walk downs in the key of G. Fun to play, and they sound great. Welcome back to Relax and Learn Guitar. I'm Kevin, and this is Maggie May. Ooh, being a little picky today. There you go. My wife Vicky's behind the camera.
Hello.
Let's get started on this great lesson. So a walk up and walk down is kind of a fancy way of saying play some notes, usually bass notes, in between your strumming chords. That's how I think of it anyway. It's a very useful thing to know. It adds more interest to your playing. And this one, this chord progression, it's a little 50s. But it's in the key of G, some easy open chords, one of my favorite keys. We've got a G chord, an E minor chord, a C chord, and a D chord. So we're going to play these chords and we're going to put some notes in between them and make it sound very cool. It's going to start with a G and we're going to get very simple. I'm going to cover a beginner pattern here just to give you the concept, and then I'll show you one that's a little more advanced that sounds pretty good too. The first version is going to sound like this. So nice and easy. We're going to start with this G chord and do 3 strums down. Then we're going to walk down to the E minor. We're going to play the 6th string 3rd fret, which your middle finger is already on there. And then 6th string 2nd fret with your index to that E minor chord and strum that one 3 times. Then we're going to play an open 5th string. Then a 5th string 2nd fret. This is walking up to the C chord that we'll play 3 times. Now we're going to walk up to the D. You don't need to move your fingers at all. We're just going to play the 5th string 3rd fret and the 4th string 2nd fret, which are already fretted here with your C shape. So 5th string, 4th string, the D chord 3 times. Then we're going to do an open 6th, 2nd string 6th, to the G, and it all starts back over. So from the top we have get that under your fingers. That's kind of the basis of it. It is very 50s kind of chord progression.
It
common.
really is.
Yeah, common in a lot of songs, some pretty famous ones. But this is maybe not exactly that with these walk-ups and walk-downs. It's just a way to give you some cool stuff to do in between these chords. So once you have that down, I like to play around with the strumming pattern. This is more like what you heard at the beginning of the video. Same thing. I haven't changed anything. It's the same, number of beats. The strum pattern's just changing. We've gone from this just 3 strums down on each chord. Instead of doing that, we're going to do a bass down, up, bass down, and then play the walk-ups. Kind of like that. So that strum pattern again changes to this. Bass, down, up, bass, down. And when I say bass, what I mean by that is the bass or the root note of each of these chords, which they're a little different for each chord, so a little more work in this one, but the payoff is excellent. So for this G, it's a 6th string root. So when I say bass down on the G, it's the 6th string, then down, up, and then a bass down. Then we play those notes, 3, 2, E minor. And luckily, this E minor, shouldn't say luckily, just by chance, this E minor is also a 6-string root. So after we do the 3-2 on the 6th string to this E minor chord, it's going to get the same strum pattern as that G. Bass down, up, bass down. Then the open 5th string, 2nd fret 5th string to this C chord. Now you probably can hear that the C chord has a different bass or root note. It's the 5th string. So after you go open 2 on the 5th string, get to the C chord, bass down, up, bass down. Then remember, don't move your fretting hand, just play strings 5 and 4. Now, okay, I'll change that a little bit. Play strings 5 and 4, and then switch to that D chord. And that D chord is also a 4th string root. So we've gone from the G as a 6, E minor, 6th, C, D. So it's a little bit of speed here, because you're going to do that C shape, 5, 4 strings, open 4th, and you get to that D. So that D is a... So be careful kind of where you are. I've got another lesson on how to get really good at picking the correct individual notes between chords. You can check that one out next when you're finished with this one. So from the top with this bass down, up, bass down. Sounds like I'm just making up random things here, but yeah, bass down. So with this, let's just call it the more advanced strum pattern here. That's what it sounds like from the top.
Your own words up to that, and
yeah, you can write songs whenever you like.
Yeah.
So that a very common chord progression, nice easy open chords. You can also, once you kind of get comfortable, you can kind of start speeding it up. You could even do something like this, like a bass down, up, down, up. Like that. Might be a little easier because you can hang on these chords a little longer.
Sounds good.
So add that one to your daily practice list. It's going to go a long, long way. Have fun with it. For some more lessons on some easy walk-ups and walk-downs that sound great on the guitar, got these lessons for you in a couple of different keys. So check that out next. Remember that Vicki and Maggie and I very much appreciate your views, your support here on YouTube. It's been amazing. We are enjoying the ride and looking forward to more open road.
Yeah.
Just making that up. Remember, until next time, that you're never too old to learn, and we'll see you for the next one.
Take care.